Thanks very much, Brian. Some lawmakers say the president's seemingly endless seizure of power is pushing him closer to impeachment. Well, here's Republican Senator Tom Coburn last week.
You have to establish the criteria that would qualify for proceedings against the president. And that's called impeachment. I don't have the legal background to know if that rises to high crimes and misdemeanors, but I think they're getting perilously close.
And our next guest says this could soon become a reality. Klein, radio talk show host and the co-author of a new book, Impeachable Offenses, The Case for Removing Barack Obama from Office, joins me now. All right, this is a pretty blatant and, out there claim, Aaron. Why do you believe that President Obama may actually face impeachment?
I don't think it's such an out there claim. President Obama has gone around Congress, has created his own de facto law, from releasing illegal aliens from jail through setting the tone for immigration reform when Congress failed to pass the DREAM Act, through many questions that a lot of people have about Obamacare. In fact, in the book Impeachable Offenses, I show how Obama has been changing some of the law, like with the premiums, with the exchanges. So, yes, it went to the Supreme Court, but there are still constitutional questions, specifically about the way that it's been enacted. Through Benghazi, possible gun running to jihadists, questions that need to be asked there, through Fast and Furious. And that's just the beginning of the many, not only scandals, but very specific possible impeachable offenses and end runs around Congress.
So for you, it's what you just said. It's the end around Congress. It's the executive orders that have you upset, and you think that that's an impeachable offense.
I wouldn't say I'm upset. I'm documenting here. I'm making the case journalistically. To me, this is not about politics. It's not about, this is not summer camp, and it's the red team versus the blue team, and the red team happens to have more people in the Senate than the blue team, so impeachment is not feasible. To me, this is about the rule of law. Does the president have the ability to go around Congress and create de facto law on so many issues or not? And if so...
Let me challenge you on it for a minute, because don't all presidents do that? Didn't President Bush have a lot of executive orders as well?
Yeah, but in general, executive order is to define existing law. What President Obama has done, and it's not really me accusing him, I quote constitutional scholars, I quote organizations from across the political spectrum, even the ACLU, even so far as Code Pink. A lot of people are concerned here. I've heard from progressive leaders, by the way, who are concerned about some of the chapters on surveillance. So it's executive order not to define law, but, for example, to release criminal illegals in the past, or to set the tone for immigration reform when Congress failed to pass the DREAM Act, and that's just the beginning.
Well, you can find out all of this is documented in your new book, Impeachable Offenses. And by the way, you're going to make sure every member of Congress has it when they come back from break on September